anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild, I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time.
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
Permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right. Anyone has seen me ever go truly full-on hog wild, I don't know that the world could handle it, I'll be honest.
Tell you that man is small in real life, but down in his pants he is larger than them all.
The world is not for me anymore, and that's okay.
It sounds like when people fuck my ass. Just fuck my ass one more time.
My dick is very dangerous. I had to register it as a lethal weapon.
Permanently hog wild.
There's a booyah.
We got a riff going in one ear, we got a riff going in the other. There's no place to escape the riffing.
That's right.
All right.
Here we go.
A rare colorless card.
It's a new show. I hear a little bit of Jorbs in the.
Well, I thought this was professional. There was something playing over you at the beginning.
I believe that was Jorbs playing Slay the Spire.
But listen, I'm not. Folks, welcome to DP Sundays at 6.
Welcome to DP Sundays at 6.
That's Dee. Of course, you know who I am.
Oh, they might not know who you are, Paige.
No, I think they know.
Oh, well, we can agree to disagree on that.
Anyway, folks, we got a huge show for you. And I wanted to say, I started off complaining, but I'm not going to complain too much here. Because as you can see, we already, right off the bat, I'm liking what I see. The production has gone up a notch.
This
and
is up to your
I
standards.
like that. We're getting there. I don't know about up to my standards.
Sky's the limit for Uncle Pagey. I mean,
Do you mind or I smoke?
Paige, don't fucking don't. You know you can't smoke indoors unless it's weed. No cigar smoke on the couch.
Well, we all know I'm maintaining a clean image. No weed or anything like that for me.
Yeah, I guess the weed on the table is just an accident that it's there.
Well, I'm not the only guy who lives here, of course. But
of course.
my star is on the rise. That'll change soon.
For those of you just tuning in, this is DP Sundays at 6, where we penetrate your ear holes, your mouth, ass, and pussy with riffs and jokes and goofs and spoofs.
Right.
And you could call this DP 2.0 because we really upgraded the quality of this.
That's right. As you can tell, folks, it's already. This is kind of what you expect to see when you think Paige Campbell on a show.
Ever since Paige has gone Hollywood, so to speak, he's really been pushing for the quality of the show to go up.
But we're getting there. You can call me King Midas, because everything I touch turns to gold, baby.
King Midas has requested...
The show's getting better.
King Midas requested we have craft services, so we have craft services this week, provided courtesy of Fresh Grocer on Broad.
I'm gonna have to hit the vape, because I can't smoke in here.
Well, Paige, you can smoke after the fucking
You've never
pod.
been at a major Hollywood business meeting, clearly, because they all smoke.
Paige, I'm curious what kind of business meetings you're going to, because I've never seen you wearing a tracksuit before.
Listen, I'm not trying to get into the rhythm that we got last week, arguing and everything. Here's what's going down. We got a huge show today, folks. Okay?
We got a huge show.
Do you remember what we promised last week?
It's a big show. We promised Dorian Vasquez will be on.
Dorian Vasquez, that's right. Oh, captain, my muse. The director of Porch Pirate, writer of Porch Pirate. He's gonna be here. He's gonna do an exclusive sit down with us. He says he's got some hog wild content for us, and he's obviously a great director and a big part of the industry. So we're excited to have him.
Dorian Vasquez, industry man. DP is really becoming the Hollywood pod. We're gonna have to starts with Dorian, but the sky's the limit, especially with all of your new connections.
Sky's the limit. Next week it could be Rogan. Next week it could be.
It could be Alex Jones next week.
Wow, no, we're talking about big screen stars. I meant
Could be Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. I meant Seth, not Joe.
Ah, Seth Rogen.
You know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
could have a little robot chicken on the show.
That's right. The weed is an accessory just because I'm trying to link up with Rogan.
Ah, I see. Just trying to get a little row in your.
But listen, Dorian's going to be here in a bit, and that's all well and good, but that's not the only thing we promised, okay?
That is true. I did promise that I would have a Shark Attack song ready for this week.
You did.
I did promise that I would have a Shark Attack song ready for this week.
All right.
And so here is the Shark Attack song that I've been working on night and day, painstakingly, to write. And yeah, I hope everybody likes it.
This better not be a joke.
This is as serious as it can get, Paige. This is no more serious. Thank you to our producer for helping me out here. And here we go. I'm waiting in the water. Yeah, I'm waiting in the water. I fell off the boat and I really hope I ain't gonna drown. 'Cause I fell off that damn boat and I'm trying to stay afloat. But it's hard when I'm not the only critter in town. Shark attack, tack, 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 shark attack, tack, 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 tack. Thank you. That's just Shark Attack song for DP Sundays at 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. Can we give Dee a hand? I know.
That was, I've been working on that all week.
I can tell.
Definitely put a lot of time and effort into it.
I can tell. Well, so the thing is, I liked it quite a bit.
You liked it quite a bit?
If I'm being honest, yeah, I liked it quite a bit. I can tell you worked hard on it.
Okay, well, thank you. I worked every day of the week on it.
I can tell.
Every single day.
I was thinking something maybe a little more hard rock, a little more boogie woogie.
Oh, a little more boogie woogie.
Just in terms of selling it for new Jaws.
Oh, I see. So
But I liked it. I thought it was good. That's the tough thing about the industry is sometimes you can have all the talent in the world and you're just not what they're looking for. You know what I mean?
Are you saying my Shark Attack song that I worked on for 7 whole days does not stand up to your industry standard, Page?
I'm saying I don't think they're going to use that for Jaws. Maybe
you
you
think
could
they'll use that for Jaws?
Yeah.
Wait, do you know who's making the new Jaws?
Well, I can't.
Is it
discuss
Columbia?
can't
Is it
discuss-
Universal?
I can't discuss that on the
Okay.
air.
Well, whichever
What are you,
major
crazy?
Hollywood studio is making
The sound
Jaws.
is clearer than ever on this show.
Hey,
They're going to
Pete.
hear loud and clear that I'm breaking NDAs and yeah.
Paige, could you just hold on? I need to make an impassioned plea. I'm going to step up on Dee's soapbox for a second and just say, whichever major Hollywood studio is making the new Jaws movie, I need this. I'm dead serious. I need this. If you don't use my song, who knows what'll happen? And it'll be on you. It'll all be on you, whatever happens after that. So if the new Jaws does not feature my song, I'm just saying, I can't control what happens afterwards. So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I like that. It's a cutthroat industry. And see, I can already tell these tenants are doing their job. It's a cutthroat industry,
Yeah,
and
I'm giving them the superstar.
you're insinuating, yeah, you're giving them the superstar.
I'm giving
Okay.
them the superstar. Now, Paige, I believe, could you give us a rundown of the 4 tenants again?
Well, yeah. So we of course had the 4 tenants last week, and last week you promised Shark Attack. Thank you for Shark Attack.
Oh, of course. It's one of the best songs I've ever written. It's better than anything I wrote for Lisa. It's better than Pennsylvanian Hunger, which I don't remember writing. I think it's one of the best things I've ever done, and I can't wait to put it out for the whole world to hear all over different platforms.
No lies detected. I truly like Shark Attack, and thank you for debuting it here live on DP Sundays.
Of
at
course,
6.
a superstar song for a superstar podcast.
And folks, as a reminder, if you're hanging out, drop a booyah in the chat. We got Dorian Vasquez gonna swing by.
Drop a booyah in your chat and a bullion in your broth, 'cause it's DP Sundays at 6.
That's right. But right now, it's all about the 4 tenants. So I can tell you're already stepping up the production of the show, and you're already acting like more of a superstar,
Well,
I must say.
I can't take full credit. All credit, first and foremost, goes to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, because he is the reason we do this. And second credit would go to our producer, Samantha Paget, who has been working night and day to put this together. I even saw a little bit of blood on her hands because she's just been pushing equipment around, hauling heavy cameras. And here we are. I think it's really starting to pay off. All that
I like
blood,
that.
sweat,
I like
tears,
that.
semen is really starting to pay off.
You've heard of blood diamonds. How about blood Oscars?
Ah,
There's a
little
lot
blood
of-
Osc.
There's a lot of sweat and hard work and pain that goes into that statue.
Dude, you've heard of blood diamonds. Have you ever heard of a cum diamond?
No, what's a cum diamond? please tell me.
It's a diamond for sex workers.
I like that. I thought diamond was her name.
Hey, not just a girl's best friend anymore.
But yeah, as a teaser to the show, because we know you're all on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
I said there would be 2 new tenants this week.
There'd be 2 new tenants this week.
I teased the 5th tenant. Did you see the 5th tenant?
I don't think I saw the 5th tenant.
Okay,
Paige.
well-
could you run it down for us?
I can tell these lessons are working for you, so let me see if I can get a rundown of the first 4 from you.
Okay.
Give me the first tenant. You already mentioned it.
First tenant is give him the superstar.
Always give him the superstar.
Always give him the superstar.
That's right. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that this week.
I mean, I would agree.
Would you think you're fully giving the Squealers the superstar this week?
I mean, I would hope I'm giving the Squealers all of the superstar that I have in my body. I know I don't have a lot of superstar to give, but I hope I'm giving every one of you Squealers out there the best superstar I can possibly be. I know I've been a little hesitant to go in this new direction that Paige has wanted to take us, but I've really been trying to give him the superstar.
And what I can say here, folks, is I'm trying to give you 100% the superstar. Unfortunately, sometimes there's rules that hold you back, and you can't do everything you want to do. But
Such as an NDA. Paige, don't fucking stop
if I could just smoke
trying
the
to light the
cigar and set the scene, I would be 100%
Paige,
giving the Squealers the superstar.
I've told you over and over again, you can't light the cigar, okay? You can hit your vape, you can smoke some weed, you cannot light up the cigar.
Okay, so tenant 1, we're already a little rocky, but always give him the superstar, folks.
Always give him the superstar.
That's the important thing. What else you got
you don't
for
need
me,
a
D?
cigar to give him the superstar. That's what I always say. You could call that a tenant 1.5.
No, that's not. Don't go making amendments.
Maybe
this
that's
isn't,
a D's
This
tenant.
isn't the Constitution. These are real tenants, and they cannot be changed.
They cannot be amended. There's no Bill of Rights in Paige's tenants.
There's no Bill of Rights. This is the surefire way to be a superstar, to go Hollywood.
Are there any Bill O'Reillys in your tenants?
What would that be?
That would
You've
be
explained to us cum diamonds.
that-
What would a Bill O'Reilly be?
that would be freedom of expression draws the line at a cigar that you light up during the show. I think our producer has a tenant that she wants to chime in with.
If it's an important part of the performance,
I-
I should be able to smoke.
Wait, I just wanted to chime in to remind you that Megan said it was cool if we smoked in the hot quarters. So
Is that
Right.
true? Megan has gone on record saying we can smoke in our house.
Uh,
That's the other thing. It's my house.
I wouldn't.
If you don't like it, you can go back to West Philly.
I wouldn't consult the records just yet. I would just say that I don't think you need to be lighting up. Since when did you start smoking cigars anyway, Paige? I didn't think you smoked cigars.
Well, you know, this is just industry stuff. I already told you I need to consume more calories. I also need more nicotine to be on set for 10, 12, 13, 14 hours. You know what I mean? Depends on the day.
I can tell. You're also running around a lot 'cause you're wearing a tracksuit now.
Oh, all over town. Are you all over the country?
Does that
All over the
also
world.
Does that also go with giving him the superstar? 'Cause I never knew you to wear a tracksuit before.
Always give them the superstar. People, I walk around and people know who I am anyways, but in case they don't know, check it out. Bang! You know what I mean? That's part of giving them the superstar.
Uncle Paige, tell your friends. Tell your relations. So wait, we have given the superstar.
Right.
What's the second tenant?
What is the second tenant, Dean?
Well, I think it's always show up to set.
Always show up to set. And we did a great job of that today. We did start, I appreciate all the new production, we did start a little late today. That's maybe not the most professional.
We started at 7 p.m. Last week, so
Well, that was different because I told you I couldn't do it at 6. We had to push it back a little bit. It's
But,
different than being on set, ready for the show to start.
but we could say that you were not on set when you were supposed to be, and you completely bailed on us the other week. You were in D.C. at a meeting or something like that.
I know, but sometimes, I was at an industry event, All right, anyway.
Who are the people that are going
What's
to
the
these
what's the
industry
third
events,
tenant?
Paige?
We're getting off track here. Hold on. We can't get off track.
Wait, who are the people that are going to these industry events though, Paige?
We've discussed. I've been rubbing elbows with M. Night. I've been
Are you rubbing elbows with a lot of people who wear tracksuits?
yeah, you know, I do meet some industry insiders. They might be wearing tracksuits. They might be wearing gold chains. They might do their business in the back of a pork shop. These are just investors. There's a lot of important spokes in the wheel in the entertainment industry.
They wouldn't happen to also be connected with the Teamsters, would they?
The Teamsters?
Yeah.
I don't know the meaning of the word.
You know, they had something to do with Frank Sinatra's son getting kidnapped for a little bit.
I only know about Brandon Lee. Frank Sinatra had a son?
Oh, Frank Sinatra had one son?
Oh, by the way, speaking of connections I'm trying to make, we're talking about the tenants here.
We're talking about the tenants. Tenant number 3.
Tenant number 3, I'm saying we're talking about connections I'm trying to make.
All right.
It brought into my mind the great film that is Tenet and how much respect I have for Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan, in, let's say, January, February, I think it might have been March of 21, he had Tenet, and because of COVID-19, which I don't blame the Chinese for at all. When I think China, I think just good things. I think orange chicken. I think
you think Hunan province.
That's right, exactly.
You think Beijing Olympics.
I think mahjong. I think only great things. I think Chinese solitaire. So I love you, China. I love you, China. But really, my point is, because of COVID-19, they told him you can't do this film in theaters. You're gonna have to put it on streaming. And he said, no, this is a Christopher Nolan film. This deserves to be seen on the silver screen. And he finally was able to release it in February or March of 21. When vaccines still hadn't rolled out, and I went to the theater, Nolan, and I wanted to tell you that it was a great film, and I'm available.
Would you also think that Christopher Nolan will make 4 Tenets of his own?
Well, it's very possible he might be able to make a whole franchise, and as you can see, Chris, I'm very familiar with Tenets. So
he's very familiar. In fact, Paige, you're so familiar. What is the 3rd Tenet?
The 3rd Tenet. Wait, we're on 3rd or the 4th?
We're on the 3rd one.
The 3rd tenet is all press is good press.
All press
of course.
is good press.
We know that.
And
I mean,
impressed that you remember that.
I'm not going to forget my own tenets. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. You're a busy guy. You got a lot on your mind.
Have you been on Twitter today?
I go on Twitter every other Sunday, so I have not been on Twitter today.
Every other Sunday? What the hell are you doing here?
I'm a bit of a hermit. I don't always go on Twitter, but when I do, I make sure to observe the 4 tenets.
Twitter is designed for hermits.
Yeah,
it's actually
Paige,
ideal for hermits.
Yeah, Paige, speaking of Twitter today, I noticed a weird tweet from somebody named Porch Pirate 6969. It was no profile picture, and it just said, Paige, your number's up. Did you see that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I got to respond to this.
You got to... Okay, well, it was a weird little tweet.
This is the guest. You did pull a good move giving me a microphone, so I occupy my hands a little bit. I'm not texting the whole time.
That is true. You're talking more than you have the past few weeks.
But I don't obviously see every tweet, and I don't. That's just some bot or something. I don't see everything that. Come on.
I thought it was a little weird though, Paige, because this person added you like directly.
He added me.
Yeah, he added you. Like it was at Uncle Paige. Your number's up.
Well,
guy with no profile pic. His bio said Porch Pirate.
I know, but we've discussed. I'm a big star. People know who I am. I've dropped my social media on the show every week. It's no secret who I am. I'm out there. I don't know why you find this strange at all. This is bizarre.
Well, Paige, maybe I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm not on Twitter much. I'm only on it every other Sunday. What was the thing that you were gonna say being on Twitter?
Well, to the point of all press is good press. Today everybody's talking about Kanye. Did you see Kanye's tweet?
I wasn't on Twitter today. Every other Sunday.
Oh well, it's pretty incoherent, but it's him being anti-Semitic.
Now that's Kanye.
And. Not to defend any of his statements, of course. I'm in the film industry. I love people of all colors and creeds and races. So I certainly do not agree with his statement or anything like that.
Neither do I. Let me just throw that out there as someone not in the industry. I also don't agree with them.
But to the point of all press is good press, I see everyone on Twitter saying Kanye's this, Kanye's that. Kanye may be all of those things, but you're talking about him. You know what I mean? He's been trending all day. We're talking about 300, 400, 500,000 tweets. That's good shit. And I might need to talk to Kanye's people. Is my point.
Do you think it was a publicity stunt?
It could have been. It could have been a publicity stunt.
Would you pull a similar publicity stunt?
Well, we everyone has different strategies. You know what I mean? I got to talk to Kanye's people and discuss strategies, but the point still stands that all press is good press.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah? You got a point about Kanye?
No, this is just a related question. Would you be anti-Semitic if it was actually like really good for your career?
Like you could be a superstar, like A-list overnight. A-list overnight, and you have to be anti-Semitic, or you are never anti-Semitic, and your career is like D-tier at best.
I'm talking like guaranteed fame.
Yeah.
Name me the industry where that will help me. I'm not saying anyone runs anything, but name me the industry where it will help me to be anti-Semitic.
German engineering.
Well, we all know that that's not where my heart lies. We all know I'm a superstar and I'm going to be on the silver screen.
He's a superstar.
Next question.
He's going to be on the silver screen. Paige, there's one more tenet.
Oh, of course.
Of
I
course.
hope you didn't forget the fourth tenet.
The fourth tenet, I'm Alex, what is fucking
This is unbelievable if you don't know it.
This is remember the other tenets?
Don't forget the first three tenets.
There we go.
Exactly right. Oh, you didn't want the cigar?
You gonna try to light the cigar?
So, yeah, those are the first four tenets. Now, did you see the Instagram I put up? Because
I did see the Instagram that you put up. Is that from a new movie you're working on? Is that a set picture?
that was just an industry party, making rounds, meeting the right people.
What kind of industry party was it? 'Cause it looks like you had a little thing pinned to your jacket.
It was just industry stuff, you wouldn't really understand.
Was Dorian there?
No.
Dorian was not.
But
at
he is
the
on the way.
industry Party. Ah.
How about that?
Folks, check it out. We have industry insider Dorian Vasquez is going to be on the show pretty soon.
We promised 2 new tenets. I threw the 5th tenet on Instagram already. This was a little teaser for the show.
Paige
I'm
gave a
wondering if
little
you saw it.
teaser.
If not, I can introduce the new
Paige,
tenet.
introduce the new tenant for us. What's the new tenant? What do we have to look out for?
Don't be afraid to let your hair down.
Don't be afraid to let your hair down.
You know what I mean?
New tenant from Paige.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's
What does that
inspiring
mean?
me right now.
What does that
I'm
mean to you?
gonna
There
let
you go.
my hair down. There it is.
Okay. That's what the people like to see. All right, folks, you ready? Don't ever, and I mean ever, be afraid to let your hair down.
Woo!
What do we think?
I think that's gospel, Paige. That's beautiful. That tenant was so good. I can't wait to hear the last one. I don't see how the last one could top that one.
Well, we could maybe tease that for the end of the show. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Because you know what the tenant is. You just don't want to share it.
of course. Jesus Christ. Why do you have to fucking pick my brain apart and get every little...
Well, I know you're an industry
This
genius.
is story building. This is how you keep people on the edge of their seats.
You've got the tenant planned out. You just don't want to share it yet. That's why you're not sharing it now.
That's right.
Kind of how I worked 7 days a week on that Shark Attack song.
That's right. Paget, can you charge this for me? Thanks.
She is the producer.
That's, I'm not going to share any more tenants, but let's say if you just want a piece of advice, don't be afraid to ask for help. Not a tenant, not an official tenant.
That's not a tenant. That's just advice.
That's just a little helpful advice.
That's just a little.
The help. The help, not the help, but the
Well, that's a great movie, Paige.
Well,
Is that one of your favorites?
it's a popcorn classic, of course.
5-bagger, easy.
But that's not the point. I'm saying the staff is there to assist you, so don't be afraid to ask for a hand.
Paige, how do you treat the staff when you're on set?
Will that still hit with plugged in? Wow. The future is now.
You learn something new every day.
The future is now, folks.
Look at that. Now, Paige, I'd be remiss to say that I got this craft services tray for you, and you haven't touched it once.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but
You brought this up for 3 episodes. You're not going to eat a damn sandwich?
I might have one later, but you know I don't like lettuce. There is lettuce on that. And this is the type of thing where, you know, in terms of respecting your star and the person that you have coming, it's helpful to know a little bit about them and know what they like and what they don't like. But, I might pick at one later.
I walked 30 minutes to get you this tray of sandwiches.
Oh, I'm telling you, just from a production level. The problem is, from a production standpoint, they look great, and maybe at the end I'll pick at them. But once the camera cuts off, these do have to be considered props, so we will be throwing them away.
We will not be throwing them away.
No.
We will not be throwing them away. This is a $20 tray of sandwiches.
Everyone knows that once sandwiches have been on screen, they are no
yes.
longer edible. They are not food.
I think we might just bypass that little industry step and keep the sandwiches out, because I'm not throwing away all these sandwiches.
It's not me. This is SAG. This is the HIPAA laws. We have to toss it.
What, are you union now?
Well, you know.
Are you union?
Yeah, it's helpful to
Paige, you're union?
It's helpful to make the right connections and, you know, talk to who you need to talk to.
Wait.
Anyway, we got through the tenants. Dorian's on the way. Enough about me. What the hell have you been up to? What do you mean union? Jesus Christ.
Well, speaking of that other industry, Lisa played a show. A few nights ago, we debuted 2 new songs at a show in West Philadelphia at a really cool house show venue. I think it was called The Meadow.
2 new songs. That is exciting.
Yeah, it was for a release.
Were any of them about shark attacks?
Ah, I was also working feverishly on that song about shark attacks. Lisa did not play that one.
So you've debuted 3 new songs.
We've debuted 3 new songs. We debuted Astronaut and Something to Work With, and then just now on the show, I debuted Shark Attack.
It's pretty impressive, folks.
And I might just, if I could step back up on my soapbox for a second, I would, I would just like to say, whoever is doing the Jaws movie, please put the Shark Attack song in there. I need this. You need this. We all need this. And it's not just me. And if you don't put that song in your new movie, you will sincerely regret it. On a mass scale, you will regret it.
Okay. Listen, that was, you asked for another soapbox, and that was, you said the same thing.
I'm not playing around.
I know, but my question really is becoming, Dorian's on the way. Are you going to embarrass me when Dorian's here? Because, Jesus Christ,
no,
if the Jaws people see this.
Paige.
You've never been to Hollywood, California, but it's not a charity case, okay? They
Name one time when I embarrassed you.
You've never embarrassed me, but you've never been around industry folks. You've never been around.
Wait, are you saying I won't know what to talk about? Like I'm just going to be like a country bumpkin around these fucking, like, high society elites?
I'm just asking you to please use a little decorum when Dorian gets here.
So don't make vague, menacing threats to Hollywood studios.
Well, I guess as long as it's vague enough that legal doesn't have to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Is that picking up? That's exciting.
Oh. Oh. Is that getting picked up? That's much like you in the industry. You're starting to get picked up.
That's right.
Ew. Paige, what the
All
hell?
right. So you got 2 new songs. You played a Lisa show. Tell me all about it. I want to hear it.
You want to hear all about it? Well, the songs went really well. People really liked them. Yeah, we played last too.
You would say swimmingly.
I would say they went swimmingly. We were the real sharks of the evening.
Exactly. You know.
And we really attacked with our best fin forward, so to speak.
I like that.
And I think it went very well.
Put your best fin forward.
We put our best fin forward, and it was a real shark attack when we debuted those 2 new songs. And it was very beautiful. I'm very glad that we did it. We're probably going to play them at multiple other shows. They're in the rotation. And, yeah, that's mostly what my week was up to, just that. I sold someone my phone number for $150 last night.
Just your phone number?
Just my phone number.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so that's also what I've been up to.
I approve of selling information. That's something that China's all about. They love mining and storing people's information in databases. And I like that. I think that's cool.
You're a big fan of that, Paige?
I think it's pretty sweet.
You're a big fan of Chinese espionage?
Hey, Transformers.
Hey!
That's what it's all about.
They don't call them cisformers.
Yeah.
How do you think the new Transformers is going to be in China?
Oh, it's going to fucking make billions and billions and billions of dollars. And that's really the point here, is we're not going after a small bag.
It's going to be great for the industry, you're saying.
Huge for the industry. It's going to be a fucking stimulus package.
Now, this will be big for China's film industry.
Uh-huh.
Is that the industry you're referring to? Because I would think American investors wouldn't really want you doing all this stuff in China.
Oh, no, the whole point is you make the movie in America. Transformers, Man vs. Steel, whatever.
Man vs. Steel?
Whatever it may be.
Dude, what's the plot of Man vs. Steel?
You know what I mean. Man versus Batman versus food.
Wait, is Man vs. Steel the story of John Henry?
Yeah, yes. You know what? Yeah. This could be a DP feature. Our first movie is Shark Attack, and our second movie is Man vs. Steel.
Man vs. Steel.
I'd love to make a John Henry movie.
You'd love to act in it? Would you play John Henry?
Well, I unfortunately don't believe I could be the star.
Yeah, you'd have to take a step back, maybe be in the director's chair.
Perhaps. I wouldn't be opposed.
That could be your directing debut.
But the reason I said that is, am I wrong in assuming that John Henry was a black man?
John Henry was a black man.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
I don't think I could play John Henry.
I'm pretty sure it's canon that John Henry was a black man.
Okay, good. Because at first you weren't like, oh, you definitely couldn't play John Henry. I was like, wait, is he like Paul Bunyan? If he's Paul Bunyan, I can be him.
No, I'm just saying. I was seeing how much you value your career is what I was doing. I was testing you.
Oh, I mean, of course. I'm never gonna say anything offensive ever. That's how much that's how much I value my career.
Never gonna ruin your chances.
What do you think? Who should we cast in a John Henry movie?
In a John Henry movie, I would maybe cast.
I'm thinking.
Sky's the limit.
I'm thinking Idris Elba could be good.
Idris Elba could be a good John Henry. I'm thinking maybe Denzel Washington could be a good John Henry.
Should I be real during the show?
I think you should. I think.
It just popped up.
Dude, I think you should totally be real. And you should also do a Be Real on the show.
Do a soapbox or something, because this app is taking forever to load.
Hollywood Studios, I am begging you to put Shark Attack in the new Jaws movie. If you do not put it in the new Jaws movie, I swear to God, any God, and no God at all, there will be blood. And I'm not talking about the movie.
Yeah, we're not talking PTA.
We're not talking PTA. We're not talking Paul Thomas Anderson. We're not talking fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm serious. Put this song in your movie.
Okay.
Did you do your Be Real?
It's trying.
Oh, okay. Sorry, something just came over me there. I don't really know what happened.
Well, you were doing the soapbox, and that's okay.
I really have been going into fugue states for the soapbox because I feel like a completely different person.
Yeah. What a strange thing to say, Dee.
It's I don't know what you're talking about.
What a strange fucking thing to say.
That cigar is really falling apart on you, Paige.
Well, it would be better if it could be smelled. You know what? Let's give it one more try here.
Paige, don't light up
Hold
the.
on.
Don't light the. Stop fucking lighting the. Stop lighting the cigar.
Hold on.
You can't light the cigar into your Paige.
Dorian walks in and I'm smoking this. I will look so cool.
Paige, you can't fucking smoke the. Stop. Fucking. You can't smoke the cigar. You can't smoke the cigar, Paige.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so.
I draw the line at cigars. The food was enough, and now you want to throw it in the trash can. Cigar. What has gotten into you? You're wearing tracksuits. You're smoking cigars. You're in a union, apparently.
Well, let me ask you this. I brought Kanye. I brought, I asked you about Lisa and all your shows.
You did.
I've been talking about what I've been up to. What have you brought to the table here other than Shark Attack? What do you got for us?
I mean, I brought
what would you like to discuss, Dee?
I brought a tray full of food,
you did?
And you haven't eaten a single one.
Well, that's...
Is it really the lettuce,
What am I supposed to do? Not eat during the show?
Is it about the lettuce or is it about the power? I think you just wanted me to make a fool of myself and get a
Every
tray
week
full
you
of
just
food.
want to grill me. Every week. You got no topics. You got no. Oh, hey, you want to do something? Yeah, we'll try Popper's Comedy Club again. Okay. What do you want to discuss? What topics do you ever want to talk about?
I'm just saying. You're so industry now, and I still haven't seen you doing a single other film other than Porch Pirate. It's just a little suspicious to me that suddenly you're all Hollywood
don't put
and you
down
haven't gotten any roles.
Porch Pirate's a great film, and I'm working. We're filming more in a couple weeks, so don't put down Porch Pirate just because you're seemingly jealous of another success.
I'm just saying it's a little weird. It's a little weird how you've gone industry, and I think fame has gone to your head a little bit because I don't really see you doing anything else.
The production on the show has gotten so much better.
The production on the show has gotten so much better.
And I mean, we do have Patrick to thank for that, but where do you think that comes from? Where do you think it comes from? Me coming in with my newfound success and giving y'all pointers and telling y'all, hey, we need to kick it up a notch. We need to kick it into overdrive.
I mean,
this ain't cutting it.
We have given him the superstar page. I mean, what more do you want? We show up to set. I mean, should we start putting bad press out there to try to get some attention? Like, what's going on?
All press is good press. You're completely Wow, I feel like Christ right now because this is what happens. You put out a good message. You put out good words that people need to hear. And people will twist it and they pervert it and they make it something gross and disgusting. I did not choose to be part of this narrative.
And then in 1,000 years, you're going to be the one who's doing the oppressing.
I'm sorry?
In 1,000 years, you're going to be so big that people will be killing in your name.
Yeah, we can only hope. That's the dream. The question is not, would you die for me? The question is, would you kill for me?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Have you killed for anyone, Paige?
I mean, if you've seen me over the past 8 years, you know that I kill on the reg. I'm a killer, baby. I can't stop killing.
You're a fucking predator, as you were.
Well, you know. I do want to go Hollywood.
You just need to find an alien to be versus.
That's right. If they're making a new AVP, dude.
Forget Man v.
Sorry,
Steel.
in the industry, they call Alien versus Predator AVP.
Yeah, just in the industry, that's what they call it.
I don't know if you've ever heard that. That's kind of an insider term.
I mean, this is the first I'm hearing of it, AVP.
AVP.
Drop in the chat if you knew that AVP was an industry term.
And drop who you think is better, Alien or Predator.
Yeah, we want to get a running count. Is Alien better or is Predator better?
What do you think, Dean?
I think...
Who do you think would be more uncomfortable to suck off?
More uncomfortable to suck off?
Alien or Predator?
Well, I would say Alien is probably bigger, but Predator, you never know.
Interesting. You think Alien's bigger?
I think Alien is bigger. But Predator is faster.
True. Faster's not bad.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get in and get out.
Exactly. It's all
I also think Predator would be better in terms of his camouflage ability.
Oh, that's true.
If he's camouflage, that's just like you're pantomiming
Yeah,
oral. You're not even really sucking a dick.
You're doing that, yeah. You're just wrapping your mouth around the air.
Also, why are we assuming that it's just dick?
I know, right?
Maybe you could eat a predator pussy, dude.
Well, I mean, in Alien 2, it was the mother. It was the hive queen.
Mother, of course.
Yeah.
Would you eat out mother?
I would. I would stick my head in that. I would get my head so deep in that alien pussy. There'd be cum all over the place.
That's nice.
There'd be alien cum just covering my body, and then she would eat my head.
I like that. Always give them the superstar.
Always give them the superstar.
You're showing up to set.
Yeah, I'm really doing it. I'm eating out aliens. I'm eating out the fucking aliens pussy.
And whoever sees it, well, all press is good press.
I'm giving her the superstar. I'm showing up to set.
You're definitely not forgetting the first three tenants.
Exactly. And then when people hear about it, you know, all good press is good press.
All press is good
And then
press.
I remember the tenants.
Controversy creates cash.
Controversy creates cash.
Oh, we got another big-time star, Alex Castaigne in the chat. Alex, thanks for hanging out.
Oh, Alex Castaigne.
He is saying that I seem different. I don't know what that's about. We do know that, of course, you know, I've had a bit of a transformation in terms of my success level. I've been boosted a little bit. I'm full of star power, Alex. Is that what you mean?
I think he might be referring to the tracksuit and the fucking cigar you keep trying to light up on the show.
This is just industry shit. I don't know why you're being weird.
You also seem to have a bit of a reverb on your voice whenever you point out industry shit.
This is just industry shit. I don't know what to tell you.
You're so money, baby, and you don't even know it.
You always say I don't know it. Oh, I know it, baby. Oh, I fucking know it.
All good press is good.
Anyway,
press.
who do you think would be more brutal to suck off, Alien or Predator? And drop in the chat if you have a strong opinion.
Yeah.
Alien.
Alien more brutal to suck off.
Wait, hold up.
We're talking movies today, folks.
It's harder to suck off the alien.
Harder. I would agree harder. Yeah, definitely. I think Predator, what you see is what you get. It's a normal suck off. Alien's going to be some weird shit.
Yeah, with Alien, you got to find it. You got to hunt for it a little bit.
Well, I'm used to that.
Hey!
You know what I'm saying, folks?
Searching for stardom, and he still can't find the clit.
I use a metal detector.
You use a metal You're into ladies with piercings, Paige? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Listen, when you're a big star, you can kind of get whatever you want.
Hey,
You know what
Paige, coming in hot. Alex is firing back at you, Paige.
yeah, well, he's just letting us know that he sucked off a Predator once, and it was scary because he'd known him for years.
Oh!
Okay, that's fascinating. Now, you ever suck off an alien?
Now, Paige, how do you think that's going to affect your image? Alex throwing something like that in the chat.
Well, the thing is, it's all how the public knows you. We all know Alex to be a big-time comedy star.
He's a big-time comedy star.
So I think everyone kind of understands. The public is smart enough to know that's all comedy, baby. That's all fucking jokes.
Oh, and speak of the industry, it's
Look at
Dorian
this
Vasquez.
here. Hold on. We'll make some room for you, Dorian. This is a big-time production, as you can see. This is the first time ever that there's been microphones.
Whoa.
So thank you for being
What an honor.
elaborate in that respect.
Paige was busting him out just for you.
Hell yeah.
That's
You're like,
right.
We got Dorian coming over. We got to get some mics on the show.
Yeah, man. Look at this. You guys got the Sammys out and everything.
That's right. We got the craft services here.
Hell yeah.
I learned so much from you on how to run a production. Folks,
Yeah.
this is Dorian Vasquez, the mind behind Porch Pirate, of course.
Yeah, awesome. It's it's the prototype to what's going to be the next big project, which I was thinking about it on the way here, my Passion of the Christ, if you will.
Oh, okay,
Is,
okay. Well, we're talking about Kanye. Be careful with Mel Gibson.
Yeah, well, hey. Hey, man, look, the man is a genius. You know how the movie Jesus Christ Superstar? I have my own version called Jesus Christ's Itchy Asshole. It's,
Hey!
it's basically, it's like 127 hours. It's just Jesus. It takes place all with Jesus on the cross, and it's just him
That's a good movie
having
idea.
an itchy asshole. It's just him being like, fuck.
Jesus Christ, super starfish.
Jesus Christ and the chocolate-flavored water.
Jesus Christ and the angry inch.
Yeah. It's like a butterfly lands on his nose, and he's like...
Dude, that must have been brutal if you were getting crucified and just like a butterfly perches on you or like a bee won't leave you alone and you're just like, fuck.
Well, yeah, no, I was thinking about that because, like, Bible, they didn't take showers. So,
Yeah, true.
oh, dude, your asshole was so filthy. It was
That's
like,
a great point. Yeah, and I mean the bugs had to be
I don't
all
know.
over him.
I don't know if Jesus
Yeah.
did it, but at least one guy who was crucified definitely tried to, like, put his butt cheeks between the plank and just kind of give himself a little bit.
That's
Get a little sandpaper on
A
there.
little It's like, oh, no splinters, no splinters. Oh, fuck, splinter.
Dude, there are people who are so religious that they wouldn't be able to admit that Jesus had a dirty asshole. It's like his asshole was probably dirty.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Dude,
nope.
Dude, there's probably a theological tenet out there somewhere in the library at the Vatican that's just like, no, Jesus' asshole was perfectly immaculate. It was completely clean.
It actually
He
was
had no dick cheese.
no dick. It was gold flakes.
Jesus' hands were at room temperature all the time.
Always perfect.
Jesus' nose never ran.
Oh my god. Yeah, fucking Jesus, dude.
Fucking Jesus. That's like half the riffs on this show, to be
That's
honest.
that's actually the Romans who's like Jesus. It's like Dinkelberg. It's like, what if Jesus'
Oh, yeah,
last name was
true.
Dinkelberg?
I'm pretty sure the last thing the Romans said when they crucified Jesus was
Jesus.
That's the problem with don't take it in vain. It's too much fun to say. You know what I mean? Your name should have been Dan or something. Like Jesus Christ. That's the best.
Yeah, it would suck if he was like, Dan Smith!
Yeah. That stinks. I'd have no problem not taking the Lord's name in vain.
Now we know why Jesus wasn't Polish. Because that's a little harder to say if you just want to get a quick curse out.
Oh, yeah. Chuck Lazinski!
Yeah.
That'd be a weirder movie. Chuck Lazinski, Superstar. It's just a guy in a bowling shirt like, hey, careful.
Chuck Lazinski Bolshnarowitz.
Oh. I wonder if they specifically leave out the last name, because if he, like, Jesus had to have a... What if he had the Jewish last name? Like, while he was...
Kanye.
His last name was Yeezus. He's Jesus Yeezus. It's like Julia Gulia. That's funny.
Jesus H. Christ Jesus. Right here in the building.
Oh, man.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How you doing, Dorian?
I'm good. I'm actually really good. I got a little nap in today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been working all week, which sucks because I've been trying to, like, storyboard and get shit together for the actual film, which, yeah, that's, it's coming. It's coming. I had to do a lot of recasting. Thank you very much, comedians of Philadelphia.
Oh,
dude, I will never...
What's the second tenant?
Always show up to set.
Always show up to set.
Dude, just... No, it's fine. We got I got like actual actors.
Oh shit!
Who hit me up? They were like, we actually do want to be in. And it was like people who made like their own like horror thing. And it's
hell
like,
yeah!
Yo, nice.
So it's like, oh dude, I got like real actors. I have to like try now. Like, I was just gonna make this and be like, all right, fuck it if the lighting isn't good. Like, it's just...
Well, it's getting a lot of good feedback. It looks great. I guess go ahead and we always say we like to trick the people, get the plugs in early.
Oh,
go ahead and do the whole plug, do the whole spiel.
Oh yeah, well,
because we'll talk about Porch Pirate.
Porch Pirate starts principal photography on October 21st. Technically, it started already because the proof of concept is now the new opening scene. We actually might need to do some little bit extra stuff.
Always show up to set.
Yeah, which was shot right here, and I still owe you guys a cleaning bill. Like it's, I feel real bad about that.
I really think we got it, to be honest. We
yeah,
really...
I know you guys did some. Like I'm looking, I'm like, oh man, you guys must use that Mr. Clean out here.
Yeah, you never would have known
that
someone was
Fabuloso.
brutally murdered.
Yeah,
it no longer looks like as much of a cracked in. It's still maybe a little bit.
Yeah, no, it was like we need to shoot something at a cracked in, and Paige was just like, I got it. I was just like,
yeah.
I
live in North
well,
Philly.
I didn't want to say it.
More like a whack den.
The neighbors were pretty freaked out at the bloody box outside.
Yeah, they were like, "Is everyone all right?" Yeah.
Imagine just like what El Nino or just saying something. I don't know. I was just thinking that's that movie Mafia. Do you guys remember that?
I don't know if I know Mafia.
I think Paige knows a thing or two about Mafia, just judging from his outfit.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
we're
look at this.
making industry connections. You know,
He's an inside man.
Hell yeah, dude. He looked like he drive a stick shift Subaru. That's a Toscani joke. I feel bad. Oh man. This is the guy who sold me my Honda Civic C model.
But yeah, okay. So about to go in production. You got the what is Indiegogo?
I do have the Indiegogo.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it might be expiring tomorrow.
Oh boy.
No, it's all right. I might just tell people like, hey, if you guys want to fucking help me, here's my Venmo, my Cash App. Just
yeah, hell
hey,
yeah.
I'll make we're gonna make merch and everything for this. Like, we're gonna at least try to like. My thing is like I'm trying to think ahead to distribution parts of it too, because like,
yeah.
Dude, it like this. Everyone says the same thing where they're like, "Yo, making a movie is really a film. Like your own. You're basically putting yourself through film school."
Dude, well, that was the biggest thing. Is like,
and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of things I didn't realize. Like fucking having to secure locations and shit is tough.
That makes like total sense. Because like
Yeah.
even like you had like more of a production than anything I've ever like done.
Yeah.
Like I've done like sketches here and there and shit, and I was like. Just the fact that it like took like a whole day. We started at like 10 and we're done at like 1 in the morning. It was like insane for like 6 minutes of footage. Like,
Yeah, and that's the thing is like no offense to comedians, but comedians are some of the like hardest people to wrangle on set because they're like, well, I can't really stay past this time because there's like an open mic, and it's like, dude, can you just fuck off with open mics for a night?
Yeah, when you're on set, you're on set till it's done.
Like, yes, and it really like I don't know. Like yesterday, I don't know. I got home at like 6 a.m. yesterday because I had to do the out for the fucking WWE.
Oh Jesus!
Which was
that's cool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's like,
sure, yeah.
And it's like I'm looking at all the stuff. I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna take that long. I'm there at 11 at night. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna be done in like 3 hours. This is just like once they drop everything. Dude, it took all fucking night.
Yeah, it was such a production. Like that shit is such a giant production too. Like,
and yeah, that's like that. That's just for a live show. Like people think like not everything is just show up with a fucking, construction light and a microphone and be like, all right, let's go make these bar patrons uncomfortable for 2 hours.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's like the hardest part of like the production end of it for you?
Right now, I mean, right out the gate, I want to say actually holding casting people together because like the thing is, I'm paying on the deferred end right now because it's such a small production, so it's like. I tell people I'm not paying just to see who actually wants to do it. But obviously, like, if this thing... The thing is like, the gamble is if this thing makes money, I'm obligated to pay you.
Right.
I'm going to take care of the people I have on set. Like, that's the thing. Is like... But it's just that everyone wants to be the actor, and no one wants crew, so that's the hardest thing is, like, trying to... And, like, real crew people, they don't do shit for free. That's why I'm like, well, who wants to learn how to do a thing? You can help me you can have a credit, and you'll get fed on set, which I am very good about feeding people on set.
Craft services.
Speaking of craft services.
You're exerting a lot of... Can you explain to Dee the importance of craft
services?
All
right, motherfucker. He has been complaining about craft services for like 3 weeks now.
I would say since literally the set.
Well, yeah, I think when you're on
Paige has gone Hollywood
set and you're exerting a lot of star power, it's important to continue.
Dude, Hollywood Paige might be my favorite Paige.
Hollywood Paige has been.
It's like Hollywood Hogan, dude. You're out here, dude. You coming out to Limp Bizkit theme song?
It's all about money. It's bottom line. It's all about money. I'm not in this for friends
Let's get this man some spinning rims, fucking chains.
He walks down the steps in the morning, and the first thing he says is, "Listen, brother, I need my craft services delivered stat."
Say I need that tasty cake delivered from South Jersey.
That's right. No green M&Ms.
Oh man.
Well, yeah. Did you have any more questions, Dee, here?
Not off the top of my head, no. What about you?
Well, I was thinking we could get into the Hog Wild.
Oh.
He does say you have a Hog Wild story for us.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh boy, yeah. Woo! Is it Hog? It's Hog.
That's right. We like to slop it up here. We like to hear some Hog Wild tales.
Yeah, man. No, when I saw that the proof of concept video hit over 1,000 views and got a shit ton of shares and everything. Yeah, your boy went out and got drunk and didn't text his girlfriend.
Oh no!
That's Hog Wild. That's a great move.
I didn't. And the thing is that I went to I finished like a regular video job, which I'm like, yeah, it's gonna fucking like it's like a storytelling show I usually do videography for.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it's great little just extra cash in a week. But then afterward, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go straight to 2 Street. And I had said something earlier to Rachel about it. But I'd never followed up by being like, hey, so I just got done. I'm going to go to... I thought... I was... In my head, I'm just like, she's going to know.
Yeah, and she's also a comic, so it's like... Yeah, it's like, going to a mic without her.
Well, she goes to bed early, like, every day of the week. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to go. I'm only going to have, like, a beer or two. And then it's like... The boys show up, and it's like, okay, we're having a beer with each boy. And then more of my boys show up. And then it's like people that were on set, like, Andrew, who helps run the room.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, it's because of you, bro! Like, I'm just like, I'm getting to that point. And it's like, comics who I only see whenever we're all really fucked up or there.
Right.
So it's a lot of... So there was like weird portions of the night where it's like somebody like made fun of somebody and then the other person took it too seriously because they're drunk and shit.
Oh boy!
So you're getting "Why do you hate me?" face. Yeah, drunk. It's a lot of that. It's like,
yeah, just eye rolly and shit. That's what's weird with comedy is like you have so many people that you only hang out with when like you're both drunk as shit.
Yeah, and everybody like no one takes each other seriously because it's like, dude, every time I see you, we're just fucking wasted, and it's like we just talk shit. It got real bad at some point. I think one of the dudes who I didn't know worked there because it was like on his off night. He fucking he goes behind the bar when Tara wasn't back there and pours himself or like just like takes a drink out of the thing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Oh shit.
No.
Right. Wait. So, but he did work there.
I found out after the fact.
Okay.
After you gave him shit for it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, it's okay. And I was like, dude, still, like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, I know who Tara is.
Yeah,
and
it's all right. I know Tara.
I was also already at this point really fucked up. And I was like, dude, I know Tara too. You don't just go behind the bar like that. He's like, dude, fuck off and all this.
Oh, no.
So I just go outside and I'm like, Tara, do you know this fucking asshole who just went behind the bar? And Tara's like, what? And then the guy comes out and it's like, oh yeah, it's this guy. But I didn't, like, at that point we were already like squared up and apparently
Oh boy.
So you legit almost fought him.
Yeah, and I made it even worse because I keep a utility knife in my back pocket.
No!
Which I not only opened but turned upside down and I'm holding it like this, like a prison shank, and I'm just like, God. Oh fuck. I don't feel good about myself.
I mean, that's hog wild. You got drunk.
That's very hog wild.
Oh, it gets worse.
Okay, all right.
Yes. The night continues.
Slop it up, baby.
So I put it away. Earlier when I started to get drunk, I actually made Jay and Lemaire walk me back to the car, be like, come with me, dude. I got to put the gun away.
No!
Oh, wow.
So it was a whole night. I have a concealed carry, and I don't carry it when I drink. So I was smart enough to do that on beer 1.
I saw you on set. You're great at shooting. You're very good at it.
Beer by the time beer 95 rolled around, it was time to leave the bar because it was 2 a.m.
Oh my god!
And there's like 8, there's the handful of comics who hang out. So I'm like, I think I should fucking go. And I think Davey Bowe was like, we should get a shot. So we take like shots of tequila, and then there's like another shot poured onto the bar, which I thought was for me. It turned out to be Tara's like, I've had a long night shot. I didn't know that. I went to the toilet, I went back up, and I just see another shot there, and I just like.
You just keep doing it.
Well, good evening. Like I do one of those.
You just thought they were respawning.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah, it was wild. It was I thought my shot like it just refilled. It like it's. I thought it was that the Bonesy Koopa, like it just like it was like, oh, it comes back.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask? Did you go up super drunk?
I think I went up earlier in the night, and I actually did have a good set.
Hell yeah!
Because there was like these two Mexican fellas in the front row who didn't speak a lick of English, and I turned to them and I just started doing my set in Spanish.
Yeah, hell yeah.
After I tell everybody who was talking in the back, why don't you guys shut the fuck up and pay attention? Because you guys all bitch about how no one listens to you, which I say every time I've ever hosted a mic, because comedians are selfish.
Oh,
it's like,
the
why
most
would you
self-absorbed people
yeah,
adore.
It's like everybody bitches about, well, I don't know why I go to that room. No one fucking listens to my. Yeah, you do the same thing. It's your fault. You're all doing it. Like, it's most dude. I remember one side story. I remember one time Gillis went on stage one time at Raven Lounge. Specifically, told this one girl who used to be in the scene to shut the fuck up because she's still a comic. I'm not gonna say her name, but I remember she got so mad and was like talking all kinds of shit, and Gillis was just like, you know why none of you were gonna make it? It's because you don't even bother to fucking listen to each other. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Fucking Gillis, Chris Cotton, R.I.P. Fucking you say the same thing. And that's a big thing. Yeah, so I made everyone pay attention, and then I immediately started talking to these guys in Spanish.
That rocks. Yeah.
And then I was like, ¿Dónde eran? Where are you guys from? And they were like, Mexico. And I just turned to everybody, they're from Mexico.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, man, they're all like, yeah, they are. They call me Maricone, which is, the F word in Spain.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't count if it's in another language, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, me and the producer have heard that at the Poppy store a few times when we go into order.
Yeah, but they make really good hoagies.
So it's worth it's worth a shot, so to speak.
Yeah.
You can taste the hate.
Yeah, no, it'd be like, yo, dude, is my money too gay for you?
Yeah, all spins the same.
Like, dude, yeah, treat every. What if they just called everybody Mariko? No, like that would be hilarious. Like, it doesn't matter who you were. Like,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, that's how I talk in English. I'm like, "Sup, faggot?"
Yeah, sup, faggot? To be fair, that's how I talk it constantly.
Yeah.
I just don't talk.
That's how Philadelphia talk.
Yeah, that's how Philly talk.
Philly special.
Yeah, dude. As soon as it's like the sign as you drive into Philly just says "Welcome to Philly, faggot." It's like 9 A's. Oh man, like. So by the end of the night, I'm leaving the bar, and at this point, I got the spins.
Yeah, hell yeah, Hog Wild.
And it was weird because they hit as I walked out of the bar, and like the wind, that little bit of breeze hit you. I'm walking to my car, and I'm like, oh fuck. I think I'm just gonna sit down for a little while in the car. Maybe I'll just lay down for a little bit. As soon as I get to the car.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, we'll add it to the library. We gotta have a playlist of just puke stories. It's like every other Hog Wild story ends in just fucking slop all over you.
To make matters worse, though, I get the brilliant idea. Like I can throw up while still sitting in the car because I can just lean my body out like this, which I do. I successfully open the door all the way, and because I got shitty doors, they just fling open, and I'm just throwing up right there onto the just that little guttery curb, and then immediately realize I also have to shit.
No.
So,
oh my god.
And I'm wearing joggers, so I'm like, okay. No one's around. So I lean myself out of the car, and I just hold the seat as I'm sitting on basically adjacent to the car in that little gutter kind of place. I pull my pants down, and okay, so there's a difference between peeing your pants and peeing into your pants. It occurs when your pants are at your ankles because you didn't want to poop in them, and
you didn't shit your pants, you shit into your pants.
Yeah, and you forget you should take the other hand and go like this to your dingus.
Yeah.
It just
the angle is just fucking you.
By the time I realized to do that, it's like, I'm like, I'd already peed a lot into my pants. It's like it looked like I peed So I peed into my pants. I shit onto the street.
Okay.
And I did wipe because I'm one of those. I became that adult who carries shit tons of napkins in the car. So I'm just
that's smart.
So I did make sure to clean up after myself.
Unlike Christ, your asshole was spotless.
Oh my god! I think I had a cleaner asshole in my moment of death than when I resurrected. He was in a bath.
3 days later,
dude. So I get back in the car after I get done because I'm just still throwing up. It's like at this point, it's when it just keeps coming, and it's like. I'm laying in the car. I can't do shit. Everything is just. It was alcohol poisoning, is what it was. It's to the point. I didn't realize how much I drank, but everyone's like, "Dude, you were fucking in it." I was like, 1,000 views, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you're not wrong. Everyone's saying it's great. I've gotten so many compliments.
Yeah.
I get a call at 5 in the morning, and it's my girlfriend who is afraid and screaming at me like. What the fuck? Where even are you? You've never texted me since you left the house.
Oh,
I don't even know where the fuck you are. I thought something happened. I called luckily she didn't call the cops or anything. I'm like, Rachel, I went to Tushi and I'm really fucked up right now. I just threw up everywhere. I'm crying in the car.
You're still in your car at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I put the seat back and I'm just trying to not. I'm just trying to think the soberest thoughts.
I've played that game before.
This was around 2:30 in the morning. She calls me at 5 a.m. This means that she woke up and realized I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Every dreadful thought ran through her mind.
And you're still drunk.
And I am fucked up.
Jesus, dude.
And I'm like, at this point, I'm crying. I was crying on top of everything else. And I was just like, I'm really sorry. Please don't leave me. I love you. I won't quit drinking. I didn't. I still drink.
Of course.
Not as much.
You got
but,
to.
Yeah, and then at the there's that brief moment. It's like the eye of the storm where it's like, oh, everything stops spinning. Things are gonna be okay. And this was around 6 a.m. And I was like, okay. I sat up. I feel okay. I tried to open the door just in case. Just let it out if there's more. Just try. And I'm doing shit. Nothing. Okay, I'm fine. I start the car. And I slowly pull out. I'm obeying every fucking traffic law, even though I'm wasted. I get out to Columbus Boulevard. I make that turn, and I'm driving toward the house. I'm about to get on the freeway and just
No!
into my own just all over myself, and I'm like, why won't it stop?
Oh my god!
It's literally dude, I am just vomit and skin at that point.
Jesus.
Oh,
And I'm still
Jesus.
driving well enough to get home. I can still think clearly enough, but that my body was not ready for any of this. I somehow make it home. I decided, okay, go 10. I went maybe 10 miles an hour. There's nobody on the fucking. There's not even cops out there. It's Philly, they like living.
Yeah, they're drunk too.
Yeah, no, all the cops go back to Bristol after a certain time. It's just... So I'm driving as slowly as possible back home, just vomiting. I'm literally sitting in a pool of myself. It's like my pants are still wet from the pee, and then now it's vomit and all, and just dude, I somehow managed to get home, and I'm like, I'll just leave the windows open a crack. That's my first thought, is just crack the windows. It'll air out the car. You'll clean it in the morning. I get upstairs. Rachel hears the door. She's like, tell me you did not fucking drive. And I'm at this point, I'm just crying. I was like, Rachel, I think... You ever get so drunk you just make the excuse? You're like, I think somebody drugged me. I'm just oh, I made it so much worse for myself. I don't know what to do. I'm just having that kind of moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a bath. That's about as far as a real thought as I can get out of my mind, because I'm just vomit. So I just jump in the bath. I don't care about my clothes. I'm like, get me a plastic bag, please. I just throw all my clothes in a bag, and it stays in the bathroom until I wake up around noon the next day. And I drink so much liquid IV and Gatorade, and I'm just like, my body is... I couldn't feel shit. I woke up the next day, and all I felt was the only thing I felt was the burn in my throat.
Oh, Jesus.
That's awful.
So much puking, yeah.
Yeah, it was puke plus all the liquor and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the worst thing. It's literally an open cut.
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
Salt and lemon and shit being poured on it. It's So I wake up the next morning and I realize, oh yeah, I gotta be at work at 2.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's union work, so I can't pass it up. It's 50. It's the job. It's the cool job where I make $50 an hour.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, this is gonna be a roughin'. I somehow bike to work, and I'm just my stomach is still shit, and I'm every other moment I gotta go try to, but nothing's happening. So I'm okay, I get a Gatorade and a ginger ale, and I'm doing everything. And it's one of those days where the job is supposed to be the easiest possible job, because it's just an out. It's just get everything down, put it in a box, send it down.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not letting us go. We pushed everything out to the place, and they're like, oh, now we got to push it down the freight elevators. But the freight elevators can only fit so much shit, so it's after all this that we're doing, we still got to be there an extra half hour. And it's that. It's a crucial half hour.
Jesus.
And then it's not all of us can fit in the elevator to get back down. It was a bad day.
Jesus.
I get home, and I'm just Rachel, are you mad?
Damn.
Dude, text. Text me. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of yeah, it was that was hog wild.
That is extremely hog wild.
Very
yeah.
hog wild.
Fucking great. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a rough one. I don't think I'll drink like that until the next movie gets 1,000 views.
that's
Every
what
1,000
I'm saying.
views, I will kill myself with alcohol.
Well, everyone check out the proof of concept.
I'm in it to win it, dude. Get it to fucking 10,000 views.
Get the proof of concept up to 10,000 so that Dorian can get his alcohol proof content to 100.
Yeah, 10,000 views means 100 proof, baby.
I mean, we all heard the story. You all know that this guy knows drama. Check out his movies.
Everclear and cocaine is on the brink of the 10,000.
10K,
the new doses and mimosas over here. No, I feel that with the fucking throat burn. Earlier this year, I did too much fucking, what was it, MDA? Was that what it was?
MDMA?
Yeah.
Here we go. MDA? What's MDA? Murder, death.
Murder, death association.
Murder, death association.
Mrs. Dangerous Armadillo.
Mrs. Oh, this is a married dangerous armadillo.
That's why she's dangerous. The power of matrimony.
Hell hath
She's
no
in an
wrath
unhappy
like
marriage.
Yeah.
My
have no
dead
wrath like a female
annulment.
armadillo.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, that was very hog wild, Dorian. Thank you for sharing.
Oh man.
I think, other than Porch Pirate, do you have anything to plug? We can wrap up the show.
Tomorrow I'm on Ellie Summerling's podcast. Yeah, we're gonna do crafts, joke craft. Is the name of it. That's gonna be fun. Porch Pirate is the big thing that I'm working on right now. I'm actually already starting. I started plotting out. I want to say 2 or 3 other projects. I think the next one might be an actual stand-up comedy thing.
Oh, hell
Hell yeah.
Which is based on like stories on the road. I'm trying to figure it out now, but I'm thinking of writing a story about 2 guys who go to a fucking comedy contest, towns over and lose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like that shit.
Well, everything in between is just it's a semi like biographical story, just basically me and everyone I've been on the road with.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's one of the biggest magical things in comedy is just those road gigs where you're just in the middle of nowhere with just your friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit rocks.
Travel stories are good which is great because stand-up comedy stories are like fucking movie poison.
Yeah.
There aren't very many good ones.
Yeah.
It's a passion project.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Like
right.
Christ, a passion project.
Jesus Christ, a passion. The passion project.
The passion project.
You got anything to plug, D?
Yeah, Lisa has a show coming up October 22nd. We're going to be playing, I think, Photo Club. So check us out and follow us on Instagram at Lisa the Band because I'm terrible with facts. But we do have a show on the 22nd, so check it out.
It's an impeccable show.
It's going to be so fucking good. Dorian can attest. Lisa rocks. We got new tracks that we're playing, some new songs.
I did get really drunk at your last show I went to and yelled, "Play the Gambler!"
I remember that now.
Yeah, and I think like 3 people turned to me and go, "Shut the fuck up!" One was Rachel. I embarrassed my girlfriend way too much.
We're gonna be playing the Gambler at this next show, so please come out and see that. And other than that, follow us at Lisa the Band on Instagram, and October 22nd, check it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got
Sweet.
anything, Uncle Paige?
Well, of course, I'm Uncle Paige on everything. I am hosting, I guess, if you're watching it now, tomorrow. If you're listening to it today, on Monday, I'm hosting the Punchline. So come to the Punchline.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, host
Hell
of the Punchline, Mike. Come to that. Other than that, I think.
Yeah. Oh, shit, my bad. BabyGoblinProductions.com, at BabyGoblinProductions.com. It's all kind of the same thing. That's my official production company.
Yo, fuck
yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking official. I have an LLC.
Yo.
I'm getting randomly spammed by people in you owe this much money to this thing because of Baby Goblin Productions. Like, no, I fucking don't.
No, I don't. It's brand new.
I got a fucking lawyer to attest I don't. So Baby Goblin Productions will be the main one to present Porch Pirate when that officially comes out.
Fuck
Sweet.
Yeah.
Check it all out. Thanks for listening, and until next week, stay fucking hog wild.
Yeah.
Hog wild.